So if you guys are thinking, didn't this guy just get charged with alleged assault? And then I saw him chasing around his girlfriend around a car and something, maybe he like grabbed her or something, and there was some commotion out in the street and like he just got convicted or something. You would be absolutely correct. But he also just got sued again by his ex-girlfriend for alleged assault.
Well, a Manhattan jury has begun deliberations in the domestic abuse trial of the actor Jonathan Majors. During closing arguments today, the actor wiped away tears from his eyes as his defense attorney begged jurors to, quote, end this nightmare for Jonathan Majors. Prosecutors say the actor struck his then-girlfriend, Grace Jabbari, during an argument in the backseat of a cab last March, leaving her with a lacerated ear and a broken finger. A new video evidence this week shows Majors lifting Jabbari into the air and throwing her into the back of a cab. The video then shows Majors sprinting through the streets of Manhattan as Jabbari chases him. Prosecutors say the evidence showed Majors manhandling Jabbari, while the defense argued that he was running away from her because she started the attack. The verdict could carry major consequences for Majors, a fast-rising Hollywood star who has seen his career derailed by the allegations. If convicted, he faces up to 1 year in prison.
So yeah, he was convicted on December 18th. Jury found Jonathan Majors guilty of assaulting and harassing his now ex-girlfriend. The actor met movement coach Grace Jabbari on the set of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. According to the criminal complaint, Majors hit Jabbari's face, twisted her arm, and fractured her finger during a fight in a chauffeured car in the wee hours of March 25th. The lawyers have since filed a motion to throw out his conviction for a count of misdemeanor assault, right? So his lawyers have already said like, hey, we accept this, and then we're trying to get like lesser charges because he has a court date coming up on April 8th and it's March 20th. And it just so happens that this lawsuit is now dropped, interestingly enough, after this news of Megan Good says she's in love while walking the red carpet with Jonathan Majors. That freaking lawsuit came out right after this. That's crazy. And then like they're just being happy on the red carpet. Megan Good says she's the happiest I've been in a long time in a relationship with Jonathan Majors. It's an exclusive. Be careful. Honestly, they look happy, you know. It says this is the couple's first big award show appearance since Majors' guilty verdict for assault unrelated to Good in December. She's not involved whatsoever. She just loves the guy, right? Apparently. This was an NAACP Image Awards, which this is, by the way, you know, when you're a Hollywood actor or something, this stuff is pretty much kind of your job anyways, to just go out, be visible in the public. What he's trying to do right now is like rebuild his image. That is literally his job right now. He's not going to try to go to Broadway or something to act or do like some indie films when he's already had the Hollywood pay. So he can't go down the ladder. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people do, but they're just doing it for the acting. Their career's not in shambles, right? Like how he's in trouble right now. So what's going on is this is good for him, being out with the other reputable actors, you know, shaking hands, whatever, getting pictures taken of you on the carpet or whatever. You know, this is all good branding that he needs to like reshape his image, just so he can try to get picked up again for Marvel stuff. But this is really hard to do when you're getting blasted with lawsuits from your ex. Oh, that is funny. It sucks. His ex-girlfriend sued him for defamation and assaults because apparently after he was convicted, he was just blasting her on social media because, you know, you can't do anything else. So why not talk? I mean, you could just shut up and then just deal with the verdict and then just try to rebuild your image from there. But hey, man, do what you want to do. Yeah, so she's suing Majors for alleging defamation, malicious prosecution, assault and battery in the Southern District of New York. Alleges in the court papers that Majors physically abused her several other times during their nearly 2-year relationship. She alleges that Majors was convicted in December. Obviously, he's continued to attack her reputation. Like, dude, just leave her alone. You've already been convicted. It's done. You don't even have to say anything else. Just your main focus should be on rebuilding your image, rebuilding your brand, so that when people bring up Jonathan Majors, it's not like, oh, that one dude that was throwing around the white chick. Like, what? Like, that's like just regular black people. And you're like, hey, you hear about Jonathan Majors? Like, yeah, the dude he was like some villain or something, and then he got in trouble for messing with some white girl. That's it. That's it. People don't retain that much. They don't have that much context. So, because I know he was sitting there being like, he was surprised about the verdict. Let's take a look.
Shock. I was absolutely shocked, and afraid. And I'm standing there, and the verdict comes down. I say, how is that possible? Based off the evidence, based off the prosecution's evidence, let alone our evidence. How is that possible? Yeah, I was not the best boyfriend all the time.
But never hit a woman?
Never hit a woman. My hands have never struck a woman, ever.
We're working Hollywood again?
Yeah, I do. I pray I do. But it's God's plan and God's timing.
Yeah, so that's what I would do. If you're, he's like, oh, how with the evidence? There was quite a bit of evidence. There was like all the texts back and forth, him saying that he himself was a bad person in the text, and just craziness going on. How this whole thing started was they were just in the car back of a chauffeur, getting chauffeured around from an event, and then she sees a text on his phone from a girl that says, I wish I was kissing you right now, or something like that. And then that spins off into this whole thing. Granted, there was already proof of he was like assaulting her before, right? So that just adds to the incriminating evidence pile. But then that just spun off into him. Yeah, prosecutors say that when she took the phone, Majors grabbed her, twisted her arm behind her back, and hit her head to get it back. Yeah, here it is. The crime took place when Majors and Mr. Jabbari were in a car in New York, and she saw a text message from another woman on Majors' phone, which said, wish I was kissing you right now. Just let her have the phone, man. You've already got caught. She saw the phone already. And then even if you stopped her from getting it, it's just in the girl's mind that you're already cheating. So it's like, she's gonna just go on to her imagination, and it's just gonna get worse anyway. So you might as well just show her the phone. Get it over with, face value, man. But yeah, he claimed he has never hit a woman. He's an athlete and a sportsman. I know my body. I know how it moves. I know my strength or lack thereof, you know. None of that was employed on her. But you see, even like the auxiliary movement, or just like holding her down, trying to stop her from hitting you, or if she's trying to block the door, moving her away or something, it's gonna be deemed on you as the black man in the situation that you're most likely at fault because you would use too much strength to move the white lady. That's just how it is, man. That's how the world goes. Hence why he got convicted, because there's a lot of evidence with that as well. But it's just interesting that this lawsuit, it's just how the news cycle goes. It's like they all coordinated. It's really weird that all this news comes out literally the day after the Megan Good stuff comes out. It's like he's doing on this great trajectory, going upwards. Oh, look, now he has a new lady. She's a successful actress. They're going to award shows. It's like, hey, wait a second. Let's get back over here. You're getting sued for the same stuff that happened a couple months ago. You're not escaping that. So it's kind of like tarnishing his name again at this point. He can't get away from it, which should be his main goal at this point. Like, hey, I'm not that guy. I know I was found guilty. Let me go to a couple of award shows. Let me show these people I'm nice. Let me show these producers that I'm a good guy to work with. All that stuff. Like, I'm not, I have this nice lady beside me. I have not hit her. She has no bruises on her or anything. See, this is proof. I have proof right here. Something like that's what his main focus should be, but it's definitely hard to do when he's getting hit with all the lawsuits on the back end. So let's dive into it a little bit more. It says the civil suit comes nearly 1 year after Majors was arrested for attacking Jabbari after a fight broke out over his phone. Yeah, he got a romantic text from another woman. He was due to be sentenced in February, But you see, the date was pushed back to April 8th because this legal team, which is all tactics, right? Legal team filed a last-minute motion for the judge to overturn the verdict. So they got to push everything back. So he would have already, because what this holds is 1 year in jail, which will just completely derail his career. I mean, not that his career isn't already derailed. It's like one wheel came off and the train's like super wobbly. It's about to fall off anyways. But then if he goes to jail for a year, it's like done. You know, the train, big oil spill from the train right there. And Jabbari's legal team argues that Majors defamed their client by making numerous false statements, saying that both Majors and his attorneys are cleanly aware of Grace's allegations that Majors has a physical. So what she's looking for. So yeah, sorry guys, I don't know what happened to that that last part. The civil suit lists 5 causes of action, including intentional infliction of emotional distress, malicious prosecution, and defamation. Jabbari is seeking compensatory damages and punitive damages in an amount that is to be determined at trial. So yeah, here we are. This is where I got moved from. They're keenly aware of Grace's allegations that Majors has physically laid hands on her on more than one occasion. So not just that car incident. It's more than one. It's all the way back to 2021. They highlighted Major's January interview with ABC News where he said he didn't know how Jabbari sustained her injuries and claimed he has never hit a woman. It's like, my hands have never struck a woman. So, yep, pretty much she's looking for monetary compensation. I mean, maybe you have to pull a Diddy and then just pay her what she's due. Move on. Hope your name gets put out of the spotlight, right? Obviously, I mean, you're already convicted anyways of the assault, so your name's already tarnished in that aspect. So I would say if she comes after, maybe obviously just say what the truth is. The truth will always bubble out anyways, man. So full face value. Then keep doing your award shows as long as you don't get put in jail with Megan Good. As long as you keep doing those award shows with Megan Good, and then as long as you don't get put in jail, you should be fine. If you get put in jail, yeah, it's gonna be hard road out. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this, and I'll see you in the next one. Dang, peace.